Okay, class, we've made it to lesson 12. And in class, we are going to be doing a fun activity called the Genie's Offer. All right. And so basically, the idea of the Genie's Offer is that you get a choice. You get a choice between $50,000 or a magical $1 coin. And the coin will turn into two coins right there on the first day. So you actually, the magical $1 coin actually becomes two coins right on the first day. And then those two coins are going to turn into four coins on the second day. And then the four coins will double to eight coins on the third days. And so the doubling keeps happening each day for 28 days. Okay, but we have to get up to $50,000. So many of you might think it might be better just to take $50,000, right? Because that's a lot of money. So we're going to explain how this works. So here's how it works. If you look at number one, the number of coins on the third day will be 2 times 2 times 2. That's a 2 for each of the days, right? Because remember, the $1 coin actually becomes 2 right away, and then it doubles each day after that. Doubling meaning multiply times 2. So this is for 3 days. So if we want to write an equivalent expression using exponents, what we need to do is we need to write the number 2 and put it to the power of 3. All right, let me change the color of this so we get a little personality in the presentation here. So number 2, what do 2 to the 5th power and 2 to the 6th power represent in this situation? Well, 2 to the 3rd power was the 3rd day. So 2 to the 5th power would be the 5th day. And 2 to the 6th power would be the 6th day. So 2 to the 5th power and 2 to the 6th power, that's the 5th and 6th days. Now evaluating them without a calculator, let's see here. 2 to the 3rd power, they already actually said this is 8, right? 2 times 2 times 2, this is 8. So 2 to the 5th power is going to be 2 times 2, and there's going to be 5 of them that show up. So if we want to write this down here without a calculator, it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2, and there's going to need to be 5 of them showing up, right? Okay, so if we look at this here, we can say 2 times 2, that's 4. And then this 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 4 times 4 times 2. And 4 times 4 is 16. Gonna have to write on the Genie here for a little bit. Sorry, Genie. And then 16 times 2, that's 32. All right, so 2 to the 5th power would be 32. 2 to the 6th power, you're just going to be doing 32 times 2, and that's 64. All right, so that's how that works out. So the good news is, for the bigger calculations, we will make a calculator available to you, because some of these get pretty wild after a while. All right, so the applet here is something we showed you in class. I'm not going to show it to you now. You can play with it around your own. But you can see what's going to happen is that it's going to take you to all the situations here. Actually, I will go ahead and show it to you now. Another thing about it, it's a good idea. So if you look here, here is what we can do. So we want to click Show Count. And so you can see here, if we show the count, you can see there's just one coin, right? And it says one coin here. So you can just watch this. And so if we click Start, we let it go. 2 coins, you can see them here. And then it's going to start to get kind of hard to count after a while. 4 coins, you can see it here, 8 coins. And so I just watch the count from here. And you can see it keeps doubling, right? 8, and then 16, and then 32, like we said. And then we know the next one's going to be 64. There it is. So it's really adding. There's a lot more coming on, right? 128, right? You can see there's lots of coins. This is still just $256, $512, but watch how rapidly it climbs. Over 1,000 right there. Over 2,000 right there. Over 4,000, right? It keeps doubling. Over 8,000. over 16,000. You can see it's going to start to slow down because there's so many coins. It's getting hard for it to count, so it starts to slow it down here. That's over 16,000 coins right there. Over 32,000. You can see it's just a craziness, right? And then what's going to happen for day 16? It's going to be double this, right? Double 32,000 something. So it's going to be, should be over like 64 or 65,000, right? That's what we can anticipate happening. And eventually it'll get there. Let's let it rise up. Day 16. There we have it, 65,536. You can let this keep going if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and X out of it for now. We got our answer for this question, number 3. How many days would it take for the number of magical coins to exceed 50,000? Well, it was 16 days. That was when that happened. But now I want to show you how we can calculate this with the calculator, so we don't have to wait for that little applet to generate all those coins. So the idea is we're taking 2, because that's how much we start with each day, and we're going to be, since we're doubling it each day, it's going to be 2 to the power of how many ever days there are. That's what's happening. So if we want to find out what 2 to the power of 16 is, we can click this calculator here, and you type in 2, and then to get to the power of 16, you click this one. And then you put 16 in. And there's that number again, right? 65,536 is what we found earlier. Okay, so of course by now you know that it's going to be a better deal to have chosen the magical coin, right? Because just 16 days in, we're over $50,000. But remember, it goes all the way to 28 days, so it's going to go way, way past $50,000. Okay, and so if you want to see exactly what it gets to here, they want us to know, will it exceed $1 million? It seems like it might, right? The way that it's accelerating here. And so within 28 days, well, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 to the power of 28 because it's 28 days. So let's clear this and let's do 2 to the power of 28 and see what that gives us. 2 to the power of 28. Look at that. 268,435,456. You would be set for your lifetime, and you'd be rich for your whole lifetime if you had $268 million. So, will it exceed $1 million? Heck yes. It's going to go way past that. All right.